Well, happy National Coming Out Day. I know to some it may not mean that much, and to some others it may mean the whole world to them. But today is officially, I don't know if it's considered a holiday, I guess in some ways, yeah. But I know in my own personal journey that National Coming Out Day was certainly my own unique journey. It's been many years now since myself have come out. I came out when I was 28 years old. A little bit of a late bloomer, but kind of the little story on how and when that had happened. I've always been very close to my parents. I pretty much could tell them everything, and I had. However, the one thing that I did not tell them was about my sexual orientation, because the last thing I wanted to do was to disappoint and or upset them. You see, I'm one of the last Galon boys in our family, and so earlier on, when I was younger, my parents were already talking about the continuing of my last name, even potential people to marry, to continue on the name, grandchildren, etc. And it just devastated me to know that I would be disappointing them heavily, to let them know that I am gay. And so I just didn't say anything, and I didn't until almost 28 years old. At 28, one morning, I just decided I'm going to tell my parents, and it's tonight. And it wasn't anything that I planned. It wasn't anything that I thought out. I just really felt like it's the only thing that I got to get off my chest to let them know. And let me tell you a little bit about the dynamics of my parents. So my mom was always pretty much hands-on with my sisters and I, kind of pretty much knew everything that was going on. And my dad was pretty much the heavy breadwinner, so he was always working, always on the go, many times out on the road on trips as well. So I just didn't know what to expect coming from my dad, what his reactions would be. From my mom, I just kind of assumed, well, you know what? She'll be okay with everything, because she kind of has this strong women's intuition, motherly intuition, and she probably would not be surprised. Well, come that evening, after I told them that morning that I needed to talk to them that night, after dinner we sat around, and mind you, my family doesn't pretty much drink alcohol at all. So I'm kind of the younger generation, so drinking wine is not a big deal, but I opened up a bottle of wine in front of them, and I started drinking the wine. And then I started sipping, and then I started sipping even more, to the point where I pretty much finished the entire bottle in front of them and beat it around the bush for 45 minutes, just saying how much I didn't want to disappoint them, I didn't want to hurt them, and, it's taken a lot for me, and without getting to the point. Well, when I finally did, I said, this is the situation. And I said, Mom, Dad, I'm gay. My mom immediately went into tears and sadness, even said, what about grandchildren? And my dad, well, he wasn't facing me at the time. He was just kind of giving me this profile when I had said that. And then he finally just looked over at me and he just said, that's what took you 45 minutes to get out? You're our son. We love you no matter what. And I'll never forget that. Because I really grew closer to my dad from that experience on. And over time, there was some healing of acceptance, but it wasn't the easiest thing. But to get that acceptance from both my parents eventually, and to get that kind of reaction from my dad, really just spoke volumes of the depth of love that I have with and for my family, and the acceptance of who I am. And I know not everybody has that easy chance that I did, easy acceptance as I did, and let the love override anything as I did. Some people are casted away. Some people are kicked to the side just simply for being who they are. So for any of you that are struggling, I just want you to know that someone out there is appreciating you and loving you, and for everything and for all of who you are is perfect. Never forget that. Never let anyone else's limiting ideas or consciousness limit you for being the best and for the all of who you are. It's National Coming Out Day, so whether you're gay, straight, whatever, come out today for the who you are. Doesn't have to be sexual orientation or gender, but just being the all of who you are. Know that there's always going to be somebody around you that's going to embrace you, accept you, and accept the all of who you are. You know, I'm in my 50s now, and I am just way too old. Not old as an old man in physical form, but way past the time of having to worry about what other people thinks about me. I just don't have the time for that. I just need to live and be the all of who I am, the God-given talents that God has blessed me with, and to share and to serve all of that I have to give out and make a difference in people's lives. So go out. It's Coming Out Day, so whatever coming out means to you, it's National Coming Out Today. So happy National Coming Out Today, and make today and every day on your path and every hour and every moment precious, big, bountiful, joyful, and be the all that you are, because the world is awaiting to know who you are and the gifts that you have to offer. Don't hold back. Don't restrain. Especially don't hold back because of somebody else's ideologies about you. Just be the all God-given, beautiful child of the universe that you are. Happy National Coming Out Day, and may today be very bountifully blessed for you and for everyone around you. Bye-bye. Peace, blessings, and much aloha.